everybody, this is Jessica with Stamp a Blessing. I'm back on Facebook Live and I want to share with you today another tip with vellum because I'm in love with vellum and I love sharing tips with you. But I've been inspired by Blissful Blooms, the paper pumpkin kit for this month. So I want to share with you another very cool idea with vellum, also my favorite adhesive for vellum. And at the end, I want to share 3 great tips for you to be great in what you do. I want to start today this project with a piece of cardstock that is Whisper White. It's right here. And this is only a 5" by 3 1/4. Okay, so you're going to cut your paper at 10 inches by 3 3/4. That's what I should say. 3 3/4 of Whisper White. For your surprise, we are going to be using today vellum as our card base, and you are going to love how we are going to be doing this. This is really exciting to show you. I'm going to be using also my paper pumpkin stamps. Okay, the ones that came with Blissful Blooms now in the month of August, actually. Today, I believe, is the last day to join to get the September kit, if I'm not wrong, September 10th. We are going to be using Blackberry Bliss that came with the kit, but I'm going to be using my new stamp pad. Petal Pink, Pear Pisces, and Blackberry Bliss. Those are my colors. I will also have some black at the end for my Sentiment Memento ink right here. And what else? And last but not least, we will be using one of the stamping blends, the light smoky slate. That's it. Yes. So, and I want to bring that same cardstock right here, the Whisper White one. Haha. And we are going to position it on a piece of paper, scrap paper, just like that. Okay. And I'm just using some washi tape there and here to hold my card base first and then to hold my scrap paper on the top because I only want to be stamping at the bottom of my card. Okay, this is the idea. So we are going to be opening Blackberry Bliss and I'm going to position things around here so you can see them better. I'm going to be stamping my flower and it doesn't really matter where you start. What matters is that you start. I'm so excited to be back. Thank you for everybody that is joining me today. I am so excited working with vellum. I have to be honest with you. Uh-oh, did I move this? Yes, I did. I'm not being gentle on my stamping today. What's going on with me? Anyhow, I have more ideas for you with vellum, and I want to invite you as I stamp for you to visit my YouTube channel, Stamp a Blessing, if at all possible, and to keep an eye because next Friday I'm going to be bringing more ideas. But this is how I will start. Then I will bring my Pear Pisces and I will be putting this little one right here. Oh, thank you, Rhonda. You are so sweet. I just read that you missed me last week. I hope you had a very nice holiday. I appreciate the love and I love that you stay connected with me through Facebook or YouTube. I love that. And I'm excited to start a new series called Designing with Vellum. So I want to invite all of you, if able, to join me on YouTube for that series that I'll start this Friday. I will be releasing my first video and I'm super excited. This is my Petal Pink, one of my favorite new colors, okay, with Stampin' Up. I will be using this little stamp set right here. Thank you, Patricia. So good to hear from you this morning. God is so good. Hallelujah. I just love stamping, but I love doing it with all of you right there too. And it's a bummer I cannot see you all stamping with me. That's not fair, right? You only see my hands. And anyhow, let me keep going. But let me show you this. This is how so far it's going. So I love using a lot of the masking technique, as you see. Da-da-da. Uh-oh, I already made a mess. Look. Always doing my boo-boos. Hey, Patricia, I know you're going to say, time to put an embellishment up there. I know you will, but my hands are so dirty. Look, I put my fingers on the Blackberry Bliss. That is trouble. But there are my flowers. I'll just keep going. You ignore the little boo-boo on the top because that never happens to you, right? Your cards are going to be perfectly aligned, perfectly done. So now I'm going to use the thank you one. After I finish this one, so I'll show you other cards that I made. with the other stamp sets. And I'm going to try this here on just a piece of paper right there. Okay, let me see. I'm going to put this thank you right here. And I'm going to pray that when I bring it up, it looks great. There you go. Woohoo! Looking absolutely awesome. Okay, now this is my absolute favorite part of this card. Okay, I'm going to remove this from here because I don't need it. And this is my favorite adhesive that I discovered that I can use with vellum, and it doesn't show on the back. So I'm going to be turning this, and forgive my boo-boos. Again, my hands are dirty. So you are just going to learn from my mistakes to not do this. But let me show you. These are the adhesive sheets that Stampin' Up! Sells for the Big Shot. I think they're called multi-adhesive sheets, Big Shot multi-adhesive sheets, something like that. This one says 60s adhesive sheets because 60s is the company that actually makes them. And usually you use them for die cuts. But I discovered that when you use them for vellum, it works real nice. So what I did is that I cut this 1/2 inch smaller than my card base. Okay, this is 3 1/4. So I cut it at 3 1/4. And instead of being 5, I cut it at 4 1/2. And I'm going to position this. Oh, wait, what is my sticky part? Yeah, it's the other side. I will position this right here in the center of the back of this little card right here. Inky fingers, a sign of having fun. Yes, it is, Patricia. Thank you so much. I'm having fun. Anyhow, there you go. Now I'm going to bring my other vellum or my other piece of this card, which is a card base. Oh, look, there you go. Can you see what I did? Thank you, Letitia. Multi-purpose adhesive sheets. That's the name of it. I already put some ink. I should have wipes with me, but I don't. Forget about it. On my vellum. And this is going to come inside. Let me turn this. Yeah, I mess it up everywhere. It's going to come right here. Okay? But before I do that, I decided to embellish my card a little bit. And if you remember well, do anybody remembers this ribbon? It came from this kit in January, the Heartfelt Love Notes. You remember those cute ones? Had that nice ribbon. It's very similar to one that Stampin' Up! Came with now that is called the Metallic Etch ribbon. You see it in here, my little baggie. Metallic Etch ribbon. Well, it's very similar, but I had a bunch left over. So what I did, where is it? Okay, it's coming. Here it is. What I did is that already put some around my vellum. Okay, and this is just one of the ways that I'm going to embellish. There's 2 ways I want to embellish, and I am learning to use my vellum in very, very different ways. And this is one of them, and I want you to totally try it. So there I have my card base. Okay, I didn't do anything. I'm going to take my adhesive off here as soon as possible. As soon as my nails permit me. Let me go the other way since it's giving me some trouble. Ha. There, I'm taking this off. Okay. And can you see the adhesive? Pretty much not. So we are going to put this. Let's see if I can position it that I can see it with a phone right in front of me. Oh, you know what? I already made a mess, but nope, it's not a mess. I did it right. I'm going to leave it right there. And again, my phone is right between the card and my eyes. So I'm trying to do this for you. But look at that. How awesome. Okay, this is just wonderful. But look in the back of the card. Isn't that amazing? Okay, you are going to see my boo-boos because that's my ink. Okay, my thumb is not helping me today. Come on. That's my ink right there. But if you look really, you see absolutely nothing in the back. The adhesive is not, you're not able to see the adhesive. And that is what I love about this card. Now, another little tip I want to give you. If you remember this, this kit that we received in March 2018, the Make Good Things Grow. It came with a few pearls. So if you have some pearls out there, I want to inspire you to use them. And let me find mine. Oh, here they are. I promise I organized really nice before I actually started the video. But as I get excited, I start throwing things aside. So I'm going to get my paper piercer. And I want you to try to do this at home. You are going to take some of your pearls and you're going to put them in the outside of your vellum. So on the outside, okay, right there, and right there. And I'm just going to leave those 3. And again, if you like this idea with vellum, I cannot wait to see what you make with it, but it is really, really fun. Now, the best way to use this adhesive is actually with white cardstock. And I will show you some samples, okay? Because as you see, again, what you are seeing here is just my finger that messed up my video. But you are not going to care much, right? So that is a cool idea for a card. And I want to show you some more samples. La la la, you can do so much more. I'm so excited. Okay, let me show you another one. Here comes this one. This is one very simple. You can also put some ribbon if you wish to make it special. I stamp right on top of my vellum for this one, and I stamp with my Memento ink, the black ink, and I stamp with a Heather, Highland Heather, those ones right there. And then when you open, you have the card right here, and you can write a sentiment. Again, I use white cardstock, and I put the same amount of the multi-purpose adhesive sheets. Thank you, Leticia, for reminding me the name. Like that, and you see nothing. Now, I got too excited and I decided to make a card. I'll show it to you. And here goes. Okay. And I really like this one. I used dark cardstock because I really needed to try something different. In this case, I went up. And if you remember this kit, I'm just reusing one of the cards that came with the kit, with the Make Good Things row. They were smally cards. Haha. So I put it inside and I try to do the same thing, right? There you go. Can you see it well? I think you can. Well, I was too excited and I didn't realize that when you put the adhesive, if you use this on another color that is not white, that is going to happen. So you sort of see some of the imperfections of your adhesive. If you don't care about it, great. But look what I did. I decided to replicate this same card a little bit better, just adding more cardstock. And look what I did. This is it. So thank you. And someone is asking me a question here, wondering if it's the same about, sticky strip of glue dots. Sorry, my camera is moving because I'm touching my phone to be able to read that question. I'm not sure if it's exactly the same. I don't think it is because usually the sticky strip and the glue dots get seen through. But with this one, I realized, look what I did in the back. With the white, you don't get to see the adhesive. You don't see it. And with this one, what I did is, since I did not necessarily like the end result with the Blackberry Bliss cardstock, I placed another piece of cardstock in the back, and I even stamping up there, copyright stamping up, and then I put my adhesive sheet so that this is what's gluing to the vellum. And there you have the card. Oh, I never showed you that detail. I told you I was going to use my smoky slate. I get too excited when I'm doing my videos. I get too excited when I'm doing my videos and I forget everything. I try to do a script, okay? And I always kind of follow whatever. So anyhow, I'm doing it this way, but I think my other side would work better. Ta-da! Let me show you quick. One of the flowers, what I did is that I started making a little bit of a shadow on some of the petals of my flower like that. And I'll show you how it looks on the finished one, which is this one right here. Thank you, Nancy. So good to see you here. Let me put a little closer. Can you see the smoky slate? Just giving it a little bit of dimension right there to each of the flowers. And it's just details. I love how when you close it, the pearls just fall right in place. I love that. And again, I am a bit of a perfectionist. I try to say no, but I put the other sheet of Whisper White in the back so that you don't get to see the adhesive. And I have one more sample for you, and it's right here. And you see what I did? Yes, I mixed some of my vellum ideas. I decided to emboss the card base, the front of it. Look at it. Right like that. Okay, I embossed it first with my favorite Lovely Florals. Yay, I remember the name. Lovely Floral stamp embossing folder. Then you open it, and this is a card. It's a beautiful day, so you can see through, right, that. And then you open it, and I even embossed the inside. And I did this in one of my videos where I show many ideas with the Lovely Florals, but at the end, I forgot about that. And you know what, Patricia? I think this is what happens with sticky strip. It looks a lot like this, but what I discover is if you put a panel that is white in the back, then you have no trouble with that. So mainly this perfect idea of the adhesive works very, very nice for clear cardstock like Whisper White. And look over here, I use a little dot, just a dot of the, look, let me show you, of it. You see how I I punch it and I put it behind my flower, you can see it through because it's pink. But when I put it on this other one, you cannot see it through on the white. So I just love that at least I have another option for my vellum, and I can use my vellum in different ways. And I am so excited to share this idea. So if you like this idea, I want you to join me on my YouTube channel this week. I will be bringing on Friday my first series called Designing with Vellum. And I think you're going to love the different ideas that I bring. Let me answer. Nancy asked me a question. Jessica, did you score the vellum? And I can't read the whole thing. You ran the embossing folder, center it. Yes, I did. I scored the vellum first. My card base, where's my other one? Like this. I scored it like you would do a regular card base at 4 1/4. And then I put it through my Big Shot like this with a vellum, just like that. So it is really nice and it does not break. You see, I did the usual sandwich on the Big Shot and it does not break. It does really good. And I have a video that I show how to do that on my YouTube channel, but I am so excited to share. So let me turn my camera around and I'll share 3 tips to be great at what you do. No eye has seen, no ear has heard, no mind has conceived what God has prepared for those who love him. 1 Corinthians 2:9. The first tip, you got to make space. And that may mean many things to you. For me, this week, it actually meant to clean up, to organize, to make space, to make him great. And that is my mindset. When I'm doing something, I'm doing it to make God great. So if you want to be great at what you do, change your mindset, make space. And if that means cleaning, organizing, preparing, that's great. If not, tell me what it means for you to make space. Tip number 2, start with whatever you have. You want to be great at card making, start making cards. If you want to be great at loving people, start loving people. You want to be great at singing, you got to start singing, right? So start. And I love this phrase that says, you don't need to be great to start, but you need to start to be great. I love that. It motivates me every day. So stamps, ink, and cardstock. 3 simple things you need to get you started with your card making or whatever it is that you want to be great at. And the third thing is, believe that your God-given skills are enough. You don't need to be comparing yourself with anybody, and you don't need to impress anybody with your card making. You don't need to. You just need to love people. You just need to love God with what you do. And I think those 3 tips are just amazing because it gives you the freedom to be exactly who you are. Make space. Start. Please start wherever you are. Start. And number 3, believe that your skills are enough. Start where you are. I just really want to hear from you today. Which of these 3 are you going to be doing? And also I want to invite you to follow me on my YouTube channel and stamp a blessing. God bless you. It is such a joy to be back. And thank you to everybody that joined me. I'll be responding all of your messages in just a little bit.